It's a weird thing. You know, who's to say? I haven't looked outside in a while, so I don't know. Welcome to Free Enterprise. Hey, we're here for game 2 between McBain and Rexbanner. Obviously, you can see from the scoreboard that McBain did take game 1. It's worth a watch. It really is. But we're here for game 2. I'm here with Zald pushing the buttons, Allie taking care of the fires in the background, and to my left is the one and only gambler himself. It's Tybalt. Tybalt, a good evening to you, sir.
Good evening to you too, Martin. The grudge match back from ZZ3. These two go way back.
These two have had their dealings before, and boy, has it been a blast. I have a personal vested interest in this, as I have calmed one of their ties before, and also put the two in my bracket in ZZ4 because, you know, who doesn't love a good rematch? And this will be, I want to say this is like the 5th time that they faced each other in a tournament. It's been fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so we'll see if Rex can take out a win here to tie up the matches again. And go to game 3, more Free Enterprise, right?
I
Always a good
mean,
thing.
look, I'm not allowed to be biased, but I'm Team Free Enterprise. Of course, we want a game 3. Like, please, more is always better. What else are we gonna do with our time, right? Besides, maybe go get Dairy Queen. I hear that's a thing. Could go get a Blizzard.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah, peanut butter parfait. You know, some food sounds kind of nice.
Cookie
Why does
dough,
everything
extra
devolve into
cookie dough.
food? Why does everything devolve into food? It's great.
Food is light. Life is good.
The Avengers rotisserie, you know, hey, it's
Yeah.
you know, this is the way things go. So yeah, we have an edge start. We look at the objectives. What do we see that sticks out? Does anything really catch your eye here?
I mean, CPU is going to be interesting. Lunars.
Yeah, CPU. I mean, there are ways around it, but the big thing that sticks out is obviously this is Red Moon, so we don't get them fancy things called glitches. So that fight will be what we affectionately call a character builder, because that back orb is only taking half damage. So yeah, that could add a little creativity to that fight. But yeah, this is not an easy boss list. So
no, it's not. We have an edge start, so our early game is pretty much free with all that starting gear that he comes with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it comes with a standard loadout, and you know we saw this in game 1. Game 1 also had an edge start. That's not really a spoiler. I mean, you probably figured that out. But a lot of it is just, yeah, you know, how fast can you burn through the early game bosses, and you know, get your hook and get underground. But hey, we're off and running. That's Iridia. That's a Yang. That's a. Okay, wait a minute. If we're supposed to hit him with the pan, why is he giving us the pan?
He's given us the ability to wake him up.
That's not, that'd be like someone handing me like an alarm clock before I go to sleep. Like, why would you do that? That's not nice.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
But hey, we got pseudo power couple like Edge and Vanilla Lights.
No. We have a permanently available slingshot target. That's what we have, and Edge.
So I think this is pretty standard coming here first because it's right in your path to even go pick up that hovercraft, and it's a spot that you can easily forget about.
Yeah, and you know, hold A. That's all you do. Just hold A.
Yeah.
So. Oh no, Ridia's dead. Anyways. Wait a minute. Hold on. How do you off Ridia and then reset out of it? I have questions.
Maybe a bit of a boss mix up there. Val's one of those bosses that I think's in the actual pool, so it's like there's real no reason to take it out. It's just one of those.
Well, I mean,
you mix it up.
Okay. There is an oh no.
Oh.
It's Mr. Stinky.
Oh.
He's available. All right, here we go. I mean, the good news for the runners is because the old man is there, you have an early exit caster. That does make things, you know, a lot nicer. So,
yeah,
I won't complain about that.
Under over of key item checks before they find darkness. I'm going to say at least 3.
I am pleading a fifth on that one because boy, do I not want to see it. We have Asura down here at Antlion, so that's a welcome find. So you're seeing two different ways of playing Edge here. A lot of people will just, do the usual, hey, let's go grab characters, let's go do things. Rex is showing the, hey, I only need 2 characters. Technically, I only need Edge to get through a lot of the overworld, so I'm gonna just fade all the characters and go kill as many bosses as I can and then go pick things up. Oh, by the way, Christmas came early.
Yeah, early. I think you immediately go check that.
Yeah.
Like, anything under 40 minutes, I think you want to rate that treasury. The loot in there can be so good, and it can kind of morph your party a little bit more. You find more physical gear, you're gonna want to bring in circus.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves though. This is T Pro. I mean, it'll be okay, but good? We'll see. We're gonna go check it right now though, because I mean this may preclude doing Evelyn at all here. Like if we hit something good out of here, this is your money for the rest of the game. You find a viable weapon or 2 in here, and life is great. Or you find nothing better than a Gungnir, and you wish you never came here in the first place.
Gungnir is still a dart or cash in this case.
That's true. So we'll see what we get out. Oh, that's value, right? Wow.
Okay.
Oh, there's the 8.
Yeah, definitely an Edge out of 10. Like,
oh my. Well, that was a thing. That existed. So, okay. Yeah, you basically have full power for Edge. Like, that's about as good of an Edge treasury as you find. Oh, by the way, here's an Excal for a character that doesn't exist.
An Azura, so we have, Riddy as a white mage.
Yeah, I think we're reaching. let's give it a minute. hold that thought. I think the big one, and chat pointing this out, the Excal dart, we have to go through a hook route. So we know for a fact that the King Queen Evelyn spot, like, I would love to shortchange that boss by just hawking an Excal at it.
Very true. We see Palom on McBain's side at the DMCM. So we got double black mages.
Oh, I like that
there's
too.
the demist.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, it's not a spot that you would tend to forget about it. Like, I tend to forget about demist if I have like back attack demist or crystal room demist.
I'm pretty sure they're not going to forget this one, considering it's literally right next door. So, what do we have? We have Arosa. We have nobody. That's fine. Don't worry about that guy.
Got me.
Okay. We have Edge and we have a lot of mages.
And Val's already out of the pool. It's sitting there in mess, so don't have to worry about Val at all.
Yeah. So this could get interesting. So, what do we got for sale? Elven Bow, Lilith Rod. Lilith Rod, kind of handy. Keep that one in mind.
Yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Be able to deal MP at an instant.
Yep.
Always
something D money, something weak isn't free, etc. So forth. Hey, there's a hook.
Well, there's our underground access.
So, here's the question at this point. Me waxed poetic earlier about doing as much as you can with just Edge. We know Tel is available. You have a hook in your hand and you're going to turn in demist anyways. Like, if you're gonna set up carrots, or are we memeing? Are we gonna buy 99 carrots?
See a cane McBain side from Ordeals.
It's not a terrible find.
And a charm rod.
Also not a terrible find, especially with a quack kid. So on Rex's side, do you obviously you go turn in demist? At this point, do you just say the heck with it, start grabbing characters now, and move that hovercraft down and get set up for the hook route? Since though you have a hook in your hand, like routing standpoint, it makes sense to do it, even though it's not normally what he does.
No, it does make complete sense. Like, probably after coming off of ordeals, you probably go straight into the hook route. So already setting up that right then and there. And if you want to leave your ready as a slingshot, you could just trade her out with the cane like McBain did.
Oh, that's a big find.
Oh,
That is, and this is why, folks, you check the shops in Mist Village. Although he didn't check the weapon shop, which I disagree with because a mute knife could have been there. But yeah, that curse ring, like, I'd like to think McBain will check it when he, turns in the demist, but it's not guaranteed.
look, the biggest boss for that mute knife would be Azure, and she's already out of the pool. Mega Sisters, yeah.
Yeah, in the wrong spot, they can be a problem. Also, hey, it's a floating eyeball. Yeah, been a pleasure. Thanks. Goodbye.
So, well, we know.
All right, we're not launching the hook yet. So,
No.
okay. All right. So he's going to keep with the 2 characters and just keep killing bosses. I mean, it's quicker. You're not parrying around 3 times and then taking action with edge. I mean, it goes faster.
Yeah.
So that's a little flight time though, because
Got a
of
sparkle here.
routing decisions, but it's fine. What do we got?
Musical.
Nope. Not necessary. Somewhere JMac is very sad.
Yeah, nope. No,
Yeah.
do.
Nope. Sad dudes.
Yep, very sad.
That's okay. Rex here doing Fabul. See, at this point, Rex doesn't know, but he's actually doing this correctly. When you have a Tela, you're checking everything. Because if you find that darkness crystal, boy, does that change everything.
Yeah, and he didn't pick up the Tela, which is completely fine.
Yeah. No, he doesn't even know, but based on what he's clearing so far, he's going to be rewarded for it. Because he would have done this if he had the Tela anyways. So
We have Elements here.
I think Elements is going to have a bad day.
Yeah, very bad day. And the Fire 2 should knock out the Rydia here. Ooh.
Nope.
Well.
And so about that curse ring.
Yeah. Yep. Curse ring comes in handy.
You know what curse rings are good for? When you accidentally leave a character alive.
But there's also the option, like if it's not an item really worth it, you could just reset out of it too.
That's true.
I mean, it's not like darkness could be here.
I mean, that's a reset-worthy item right there.
Yeah.
Like, well, yeah, but you have a curse ring. What do you care? So it's fine. So meanwhile, on McBain's side, we have a back attack Bahamut. It's counting with Bahamut. You know that I always joke about he never gets past 5. He got past 5.
Yeah,
and he's actually probably going to fire.
Yeah, and about 3, 2, maybe after this.
Or you can just do that. That's always sketchy. When you see that one, you're like, how many actions do I have left before this fires? Am I dead?
Whole day. Rex seeing the news that there is a cane here. Automatically takes because he doesn't have that many party members.
Well,
will he end up looting that one chest that has the charm rod? No.
I mean, let's face it, Kane, early game, pretty good. Definitely has his uses. If you find a great weapon for him, he can do appropriate levels of damage. It's just mid-late game where, boy, you wish you had nuke. So.
Yeah. Because really the other thing Kane is, like, he does great against flying enemies and maybe hit some elemental weaknesses.
Yeah.
But not much.
See a package come out of the mirror room here. Good question from chat. Since the racers can't see each other's run, how do they know when to take high risk, high reward play? The answer is you don't.
Yeah, it's all gamble.
You play by feel. Like you understand. Like these two have raced each other enough. They know how each other play. And if a mistake is made, or a fight takes longer than it should have, or whatever it may be, that's when those types of plays probably can rear their head. But we're 12 minutes in. Like, that is not a concern yet. That package sits there and gathers dust for a while.
Yeah, like if we had seen more actual objective bosses, I would think that, maybe you find your possible one of two bosses there at the package, and you never have to worry about it again. Like even before you go underground, like if you're looking at like three bosses, just check it, get out of the way, and you never
Yeah,
have
but
to worry about it again.
it's a long check. That's the bad part, is you're sitting through cutscenes and all this when you probably have options that take less time on the table. The advantage is it's probably something your opponent's not going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the danger side of it. So we'll see how that plays out as the game goes on. But yeah, that package, no, not yet. Not yet. Zot 1, though, well, that's not going to matter because we have an Earth Crystal. So we'll probably be seeing that done here soon.
I wonder if McBain goes Earth Crystal into Baron, just because it routes nicely in that aspect, because that just sticks you right down there at Baron.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing, too. I mean, McBain also has all the characters. So, and that's, roughly 18,000 experience up top. Kind of, nice to have when you have a quack kid that, would love to have a quack.
Yeah, and also hasn't done that treasury yet, so getting that Full Moon Ninja for the Edge is going to be super nice.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, while we have McBain looting and Rex basically doing what McBain's already done, make sure you go follow the runners. These two are wonderful. Rex streams quite a bit. McBain is, well, McBain. So go follow him. Obviously, go follow Allie. Go follow Tybalt. Tybalt's wonderful. Go follow Zald. Just ignore the other name. Don't worry about that. It's fine. No.
Go follow Martin.
Don't worry about me. It's fine.
He's a hoot to watch.
Nah.
The things I have learned because of you, Martin.
Look, these are things people should look. Avengers. Look, everyone has learned Avengers like a rotisserie. Okay, that one I gave out for free. We'll come up with some better ones as the time goes on, but. All right, so I think at this point, Rex is probably, we're going to start collecting characters. So it stings a little that you find, obviously Mr. Stinky, because that's an exit caster. So that does speed up a few outs, like getting out of Antline, etc., so forth. But he hasn't lost a lot of time because of it, so.
Like when we're talking about exit casters, like we have Rosette and we have Zod access. She'll have exit.
Yeah, which is interesting because that does make Tella quasi-expendable. Yeah. Especially on Rex's side with a curse ring. Like, you could keep Rydia with Asura, stick her in the middle with a curse ring, and eventually if she gains enough stats to kind of, get rid of that curse ring penalty, Asura still is going to do thousands of points of healing. So, like, Tella may be short-lived in here. Yeah, he enables, D-Money and a few other things, but, I mean, once you have exit, I wonder.
And, orbs at Zot 1. That's a pretty easy spot for them.
They are actually very happy to see this here. You know what's worse than this? Orbs at 65k. Let me tell you about that fight. Yeah, that's a treat.
No, it's a treat. His Mega Sister said 65k.
Yeah, so all the bosses that you want to see in the pool, like this one right now, to see this gone makes them very happy. The other one you don't want to see late game, obviously, is the Gauntlet for obvious reasons, but from an entertainment standpoint, of course, we want to see the Gauntlet in a few certain spots.
Yeah. Like, Masamune Altar, give us the evil masks.
Yeah, something about the giant. You could do the giant too.
Hey, I haven't done the giant. Hey, you just get one of the fights. There is the actual D-Machine fight. You don't have to search for it. You just know what's going to happen.
Well, yes, on Giant 2, yes. Yeah, you do get that. Or you just get a standalone D-Machine. That's like, oh, wait a minute. How do I... Huh? And then just starts breathing fire every 3 seconds and you die. It's a great time. So, well, Kane, you were in our party. Did he actually do anything? I don't think he did. Yeah.
Maybe one or two swings, like on Kainazo or Bahamut. Like that was it.
Yeah, like, did he even get a jump? Like, it's like one of his best useful skills. It's like, I don't think we ever saw it. Yeah. Well, I mean, someone's got to keep the Tower of Wishes warm, so hey. So yeah, here we go. Now, we'll bring this up really quick. So Rex is going to catch up to McBain here in levels very quickly. The other good part about the characters, he should have a slingshot available. Although I think he may have just broken it by getting rid of Kane.
Kane comes at 10.
But he had levels. He had levels from ordeals. So I think we broke it. Otherwise, the kids would have gotten slingshot, and yeah.
It all depends on what level
Rydia is, if she's over 15 or not. So yeah.
Yeah.
Looking forward to see where that goes. But hey, pig meta time. I want to see Void Pig. It's been a while.
I never have this sheet up for the pig meta. I always forget.
Oh, well, that's a you problem.
I know it is. They keep recognizing
Okay.
that.
Well, that's Yellow Ears. So there are a few bosses with Yellow Ears that those could be useful.
Well, isn't the Golbez one of those, if I remember correctly?
So is the Gauntlet.
Okay.
Yeah, we've already seen Asura, so that's gone. What do we have here? Well, so this fight's a little fun. It's mainly because this spot actually has magic power, so these counter-lit ones are going to tickle. Just a little. So you kind of want to keep the counters down to a minimum here, so you'll probably see a lot of viruses, a lot of jumps, maybe honestly, maybe a dart. Because
I can definitely see a dart.
Yeah, these lit ones will wipe out this party.
Yeah,
so as
sneaks up on you.
Yep, bye Tella.
It's like,
Palom, though. I was gonna say Palom's got lightning resist on, so we're good there.
What's a sword rope from the treasury?
Mm-hmm.
So that'll help out with those.
Yep.
But I mean, this one always sneaks up on you for that magic attack. You're like, oh, it's only foul. It's so early in the game, and then Golbez is there. It's like,
yeah, it has to do with the vanilla side of the game because they needed to make sure that Val's weak cast would actually hit party members, so they had to buff the magic power of the spot to make up for it. So unfortunately, in the randomizer, we get the business end of that one as a trade-off. So yay for us. But you'll see that rear its head though as the game goes on. There are spots that just certain stats have no business being that way. There's reasons why. Ooh.
What do we always say it is until it isn't?
I mean, it's always a white shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, what would I like it to say? You know what would throw this for a loop and would be a lot of fun? Make it Bahamut.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
I'm here for that. Then we could have some fun.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, I gotta get rid of your levels now because I have Bahamut, but I want a slingshot. Oh no.
So we'll get an answer here in the next, probably 2 minutes for McBain, whether he sticks his head in that Mist Village armor shop. So that could change a few things because, like we both race, we've raced Redmond. Going down a hook route without an anchor, that can get you in some trouble.
Oh yeah.
So having a legit anchor is kind of important.
But I mean, so at least for the bosses that we know they can't be there, like Wyvern and Golbez, those can't be there, so that's not gonna be too bad. Like the bosses that are really troublesome without an anchor is like Evil Wall.
I'm staring at one right now. It's number 1 on the list of bosses required.
Yeah.
That thing at King Queen Evelyn. You don't want to play with that thing.
We have a dart though.
And it would get darted immediately.
Exactly.
Because that fight, he'll just eat you alive, and yeah.
I'm thinking more of like for the actual Ruby spot. We've already seen Kainazo out of the pool too, which can be quite dangerous without having anchor setup.
What's a thorn in your side at that spot? Hard to say.
It doesn't look. We'll see. He's picking up hovercraft now. We'll see if he decides, and he's turning it in. It's the only reason you had right from there.
Ogopogo maybe would be
Yeah.
That's always a character builder at that spot.
Ogopogo, King
Yeah,
Queen.
yeah. Well, you're sitting there looking at this party and you're thinking about, okay, what becomes sit there. You're welcome, everyone. So
Pardon?
Rex is going to get rewarded by this. Huge.
Are we bringing back the witch powers of Martin here?
They never left. It's just a day that ends in Y for me. So. Okay, so the one thing. Wait a minute. Did McBain go and do Demist?
No.
He just went and grabbed the.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Well,
no.
that's okay. We'll have to revisit that one later and see if that becomes an issue.
Well, it was just an hourglass too, but he doesn't know that.
Yeah, exactly. And there's nothing worse than being like, oh wait, demist. Boy, I should have turned this in a while ago. And worrying that it's like, I don't know, a barren key or something, equally like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah, because
So-
when you see an item there, you're like, oh no, I can't believe I
And-
forgot this.
There's Rex rejoicing, like, oh boy, I get to blarg things now.
Yeah.
That's a nice
He's
shop.
got the levels.
That's a nice shop.
I missed was in the shop where there's sirens in there.
That's
Boxes
half
going?
of it, yep. And hourglasses were in there too.
Oh, well, yeah.
A pretty good
Yeah.
shop.
hmm
Might be spending some money here. We may be trading for goods and services. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yep. Didn't spend all of it because it's got to save some for later.
No. I've been okay. So I look at this party right now. Strength ring, nice. Ninja stars, I'm not against buying a couple. Like having a dart, are you really? Wow, 66 large, and he buys a Gungnir. Had a lot of money.
Yeah, it is quite a bit of money.
Yeah. All right. I mean,
I
hey,
mean-
if you're gonna flex on Kane, you might as well give him the best you got. So
What he
All
really
right.
needs, he needs gear. So
yeah. So okay. Anyways, to get back to my point, I've been getting. Oh, hi, Steelman. Hey, it's the worst enemy in the game. Blech.
yeah.
I've been like, you look at this party right now, right? You're at
Yeah.
2 bosses. You don't exactly have a lot. I mean, you have a pan, which is nice. You have, what are we looking at? 5 key items? Okay, so we're not in a terrible place right now. Let's talk about underground. You go underground with this loadout, these characters. What's your first play?
I mean, my first play is I'm going to get it out of the way. I'm going to go do pan check. Get that out of the way, done, take all the damage I'm going to need from there.
Yep.
From there, I probably sneak
Do you-
my head into Feymarch.
Do you turn it in?
So here's the thing. Like, I get a key item from pan check.
Hmm.
I'm now upwards of 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I can check the Feymarch. Now up to 7, and I'm really debating about checking Shield 1 and 2 for a possible, Rat Tail into Twin Harp or something like that to get upwards of that 10 key items. But if I don't get the key item from there, I'm less likely to turn that in right away.
I like checking the pan early. It's grown on me. Mainly, you look at like the items you have right now. Short of doing dwarf, what's your actual direction underground at this point? Like, you don't have any. You don't have a tower key. You don't have a Luca key. You don't have a darkness crystal. You go up and you turn that pan. There's a lot of items that drive you back underground and give you something else to do, which is what I like having before I go do these things. The other half of it is it tells me whether I'm going to burn sirens early. Because if I don't get anything from that pan, chances are the march is now in play and I want levels before I go down there. Because there's nothing worse than having to walk that march twice.
I can see that.
So this goes back to me looking at this party. Like, this party gets a lot better with levels right now, and having Cure 3 or Cure 4 on Rosa is huge. So burning those few sirens to get her online, and then going and be able to blow up the rest of everything, kind of handy. Speaking of blowing things up, here we go.
French vanilla.
Incoming.
Look, we did all of Zot, so we know Dwarf 2 boss.
We do.
I missed it.
That's okay. I don't remember that. That's what we have chat for. Chat tells us what it was.
Yeah, because if that's one of the boss objectives, like, I'm gonna go to Dwarf before going to return in that pan.
Okay, so it's a sparkly. So could be
Yeah.
Waning, could be Lunars, could be Ogopogo. We've seen Plague, we've seen Pale Dim. So a 2 out of 3 shot, I'm probably going to do Dwarf.
Yeah, I do pan check into Dwarf for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I need to know that boss, and I get to see the first one beforehand too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of value there.
Yep. All right, there
That's
goes
fun,
Leg.
Mr. Ruby.
Leg, it's been a pleasure. Take care of yourself. That's another objective. Yay.
And
Alright.
this is either going to be free or
Free.
a little less free, but still free.
You bought hourglasses.
Oh, yeah.
They're
So
not doing
you-
anything. And
No.
yeah, that's nothing Quack done fix right there.
Quack, Blarg,
Yep.
center slot stone.
So is anybody really surprised by what we're about to see? Is the fact they're going to be tied going underground? No. Not surprised
No.
at all.
Hey, here we go. Center slot stone. Will it hit?
Of course it
It
does.
does.
You know why? Because that's not Possum on the screen. That is Rexbanner. And that's McBain. And Possum's like, I hate this game. I quit.
Both runners, I bet they're like in each other's heads right now, just going, he's gonna do this, I gotta do this too. He's doing this, I gotta do this too. They're just like,
Yeah, it's Onslaught Stone. I mean, hey, you know, old man does old man things. And oh yeah, here's our drops. And we're in all reality, we're tied.
yeah,
That's close enough to a tie. Yeah, it's within threshold. So
yeah, within 3 seconds.
yep. So here we go. That's a blue rope.
Ooh, I keep that in mind.
Yep.
Because that old gauntlet up there, so bad.
You know what makes it better? Blarg.
Yeah. Blarg has a lot of MP cost to it, though.
Yeah, you know what helps with that? Levels. You know what helps with that? Sirens. You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I see where you're going with this, but they're
Yeah.
not guaranteed to be in a shop.
Yeah.
They could be in that Famart shop.
What? Sirens? What? They were
Yeah.
they were in the hook wrap.
Oh.
Yeah, they were right
Oh,
there.
with sirens? Okay.
Yeah, it was sirens and hourglasses. Yeah, so they've got them. It's just doing them is the question. So
Mhm.
here we go. There's Rex going to do the pan.
Yep.
McBain is gonna go check it or not.
Oh.
Okay, there was a decision there. That may have just been mashing A. I'm guilty of it too.
Yep.
Yeah,
You're being going to Dwarf.
I'm not against it. Now, like you said, you know, it's a sparkle. Could be a boss.
Gonna be a
But
boss.
we got to
who's
visit the
boss
toilet
toilet.
first. Oh, look at this.
I mean, you have exit.
Yeah, yeah.
Raising and lowering the hovercraft takes some
Oh.
time. Plus, you have a few more chests here. Free Lilith Rod. I'm not complaining.
I like free. Things usually taste better when they're free, although I don't recommend eating Lilith Rod, but uh-oh. So about that.
Yeah.
That's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
That item will get into your head exactly right now for all the
Yeah.
wrong reasons. So, ugh.
Like, I still think, so we know what the sparkle there at Dwarf. Like, you come here, you check the Famars free, you check the Famars bosses, see if it's one you need to do. If not, you go to Dwarf, get another possible key item there.
Yeah, but the issue is, look at the bosses we have available to us that we need to kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many of those can we take exactly right now?
The Famarch?
Yes. The answer is 1, and it's Golbez. The other ones are probably ones you're not really going to want to mess around
Possibly
with.
2. Possibly Lunars could be done.
Depends on what side they're on.
Like,
If they're on the left, you're probably dead. If you're on the right, you're probably 90% dead.
We have Blink. I think we still have some illusions.
Uh-huh.
Look. I'm thinking outside the box here, okay?
I see.
Well, it's what I have to do to be competitive. I have to think outside the box. That's why I'm the gambler.
Let's see who's here first, and we'll talk about gambling.
Yeah, get all that stat boosting gear on good old Rydia there.
Mm-hmm.
Make that Blard more powerful.
So, yeah, pretty decent overworld all points considered. Like that was about as straightforward of an overworld as you get. So,
Like Chet even mentions, like, Wyvern down here spamming Chocobo for the counter mega nukes.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. So we're gonna see dueling sparkles here in a second. First one for McBain. Is this required?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hi. Well, that's going to fire. And you are probably okay. Good. The buffer got off. All right.
Yep. I think he still has the cursed ring. No, he doesn't have a cursed ring on the Tella.
No, it's just fast enough that it takes care of it.
Yeah.
And there's the other half of the problem. So, yeah, you remember what I was saying about lunars on the left? Uh-huh. Yeah. This is the danger. This is what I don't like about this.
Yeah.
Is that if I came down here at like level 38 after some sirens, I have a legit shot at beating that fight. But because I came down here right now, I have to leave and come back. That's the danger. So that's time, which, I mean, hey, John Madden, if you go faster than your opponent, you win.
McBain takes a wipe there.
Yeah, so that
Wyvern.
let's wax poetic on that Wyvern. That Wyvern has wiped out a lot of people in its time at that exact spot for this reason. It's only 3,000 HP. It's not bad. But you usually come in here more often than not unanchored. So usually that's going to get first shot at you. In McBain's case, he was fully anchored, which is fine. It's only a single roll. So you're probably, if you get a Veil up, you're taking 1,300 damage. You still got to kill it before it starts firing reflected nukes at you. That can be a challenge. And as McBain just proved, sometimes the Wyvern just,
has other ideas.
Look, the Wyvern treats you like your Dairy Queen, okay? There you go. There's the food reference. So.
He makes you flame broiled?
Well, I was more going with, oh, look, dessert. And so. Yeah,
so that puts two of us. We're only looking for two of the last three, which are some of the...
not so friendly. Hey, you know what else helps with that Wyvern, by the way? Levels.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So something doing sirens before... Almost like doing a couple sirens actually helps out. Did we find sirens? Yes, we did. They're in the hook route. And McBain bought 9 of them.
So on Rex side, we have darkness. We know where D-Lunars are.
Mm-hmm.
Do we end up, like, we have Sirens and Hourglasses. We have Bahamut.
Mm-hmm.
Do we not do a D-Machine grind and just do, like, Gold Dragons at K value?
I think D-Money is probably off the table at this point.
I think on Rex's side, McBain's side, he put the Rydia back into Mysidia.
Yeah.
So has a slingshot target there.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's more likely on McBain's side than it is Rex's side.
Mm-hmm. Good news for McBain this time, though. That edge is no longer minied. So, yeah, we're through this fight. So,
yeah.
Now, on Rex's side, though, the good news is he's got the Quack Kid in too. So this is everybody dies. Rydia just
Yep.
waves off the, like, whatever. Get out of here. And yeah, you throw out a quake and the fight's over. So, or a virus.
Or reflective virus.
And wow, Rex, really? You gonna do that? I was gonna say it's not gonna fire. And now you might be okay, Rex. Rex.
Slag Bahamut? Slag
Okay.
Bahamut.
I was waiting. I'm like, if you die to that, you will never hear the end of that one. So that could have went. Hey, there's music.
Ooh.
That's another dangerous check.
Yeah.
So okay, we're all right. From what we know, we're at 5 of 7 right now. Key items we're missing: Baron, Tower Key, Luca Key.
Rex has Luca Key. Luca
Okay,
Key's
so-
from Feymarch.
Okay, so we don't have eyes on 3 bosses.
Yep.
I'm okay with not having eyes on 3 bosses. Like when I'm done with these 5, I'm on the moon. Like whether I go giant moon or whatever, however I'm with this. Yeah, that's my goal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more of one to kind of check other places beforehand of the moon. If I've got the pass, we play the numbers game. Statistically speaking, there's going to be at least 2 bosses on the moon. But we've all seen it where the moon has nothing. And if I have to come back to Earth to get my last boss,
It's the
I'd like
risk,
to have that pass.
it's the risk you take. So I mean, we still have a pan to turn in. So we're gonna get things out of that, but I'm curious to see where this goes.
Like McBain going, turning in pan,
Mhm.
and then checking Twin Harp right after. You've already got all the damage done. You have Exit Caster. And it still has that slingshot of Iridia. Like, I could see trying to get all of your 10 key items before you grind.
Yeah, but a partial grind though. I mean, I'm still not against burning a few.
No.
Like, you want those lunars out of the way. Like, unless this pan somehow turns into a pass, where all of a sudden now you can say those lunars are your end game. Like, you find 6, and then you come back, do that, and finish the game. But we kind of need a pass. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a bear. Okay, that's...
Yeah.
And there we go. See, that's all you have to look,
Okay.
folks. Look, this is the secret to free enterprise, okay? All you have to do is just ask for what you want, and the game will give it to you.
No, that's just having
Until it
Martin
doesn't.
RNG.
Yeah. So it's fine.
Yeah, so on Rex's side, it's let's see. I have access to almost every single.
Like, yeah, this is
No, access-
how am I getting levels? That's where we're going right now. And Rex is immediately proving us wrong and going to do the twin harp.
Well, it has
So here we
everybody
go.
down. Like, that's the thing. Like, everybody
Yeah.
is critical HP. Like,
It's quick.
perfect timing.
Yeah. Like, I in the scheme of things, like, is there a better time to check the twin harp? Probably not. Like, this is about as close as it gets.
Like,
So-
you have the pass. You check the ones that are like you don't want to go back underground because you know that D-Lunars is there.
No, Rex. No, wrong burb. Try again.
Was
You
there a
need the
defensive
other
line?
burb. Yeah, that burb. Yes. Or that burb. That works too.
Like,
So it's just, okay, here's... You're in critical HP. Fine. You know what? The fight is short. You die, etc., so forth, whatever. You have a Baron key. Yeah, the first boss is probably, not what you need. Actually, we know it's exactly not what you need.
Right.
It's the other 2. Like, that's 2 checks. This is 1. That's what concerns me. So if this pays off, this is going to be huge, but
yeah.
I'm just like,
Even then, like 10th key item from here.
yeah.
You hit the
Yeah.
moon. You do your grind. You face check the bosses up there. You
McBain
come back.
didn't check the shop. Okay.
You go into Baron, and then you know whether or not you have to do something like top of the tower.
Mhm.
Go check Luke or the package.
hmm Now, the one thing on McBain's side, obviously, you know, is the anchor important? Of course it is. Do we have a replacement? Of course we do.
Yeah,
Her name is Rydia. So, if things get a little sideways on the agility side, we still have a viable one in play. But, hey, guess what?
Time for music.
That's soon to be music. So we should all be quiet and let y'all listen. We'll be back soon. TM, we promise. Wow, that was a hard reset.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
I
going for the 10th gap.
I don't blame him.
No?
Yeah, like I have all the items I need. Like what else am I don't care what the prize is. I'm gone. So
Because in this fight set, you're really only allowed to fade one boss.
yeah.
Well, Tower Key is exactly one boss.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that is a little bit of time given up on Rex. I mean, it's one obviously that we know for later on that we won't have to deal with, but it's concerning. So like that one will, you know, think of, you know, at least on McBain's side, we'll think about that one for a minute. So while we wait for things to not be on fire,
Yeah.
go follow the restreamer. Go follow the racers. Obviously, that things are happening. I swear. There's probably attacks being made right now. I bet there's spells being cast too. There's
Maybe some
probably a
Bahamut's.
blarg somewhere too. I bet.
Yeah, probably a blarg here, a
Yeah,
blarg
probably
there.
a blarg. Yeah. There may be a
Everywhere.
walk through a room where there's some statues. We're gonna guess that.
Yeah. Ooh. Any guesses for the statues? If we get to see
I
them.
think one of them's gonna be a sword.
One of them's hard.
I mean,
I
it
think
could
one
be
of
a
them's
sword.
gonna be Anna.
Okay. Case could be made. I like it.
Yeah. The dream would be to have Anna and Rydia's mom. I mean, I've seen it where like both twins are opposite of each
Oh,
other.
hey, look, that's Little Best.
Ooh.
So, boy, speaking of bosses that you don't want to find at certain locations, this is one.
Yeah.
He's kind of mean in this spot.
Yeah, and he's soon to.
So,
I think this is Baron Throne.
This is Baron Throne, yeah. This is one I wouldn't mind getting rid of via a dart.
He's
So,
got the
if we
magic
got a
will sneak up on you here.
Yeah, if we got a Veil up, fantastic. But yeah, like this one. Whoops. Thanks, game. You participated. We're proud of you.
And Rex hot on McBain's heels.
Mm-hmm. Okay, the Veil's up. We're fine. So, yeah, it's All right, so now we have eyes on 6 of 7.
Mm-hmm.
I really want to go to the moon, Cyberball.
Yeah,
Like,
I wanted to
a
go to the moon
lot.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
So,
fly me to the moon.
yeah. So, and the thing is, so here's the difference right now. Rex has a pass. They both have passes, but Rex got the freebie in the March.
Yeah.
So Rex is technically, I might consider him in a better spot. So here's why. If this turns out to be a key item, this is 10.
Mhm.
You're on the moon right now because you know where that last boss is and you have a pass in your hand. You're on the moon, you're doing dragons, you're finding your last boss. You exit, you leave, you come back to Earth, you blow up lunars, you use the pass and the game's over.
here's the other thing that that darkness brings to a point. We know that there's a blue robe at the top of tower.
Yeah, do you check it?
You check.
I mean, it's a 50-50.
Yeah,
That's
50-50.
pretty good odds. Yeah. That's tough.
Like,
That's tough. Your answer may be on Earth. You may never have to go with the moon.
right. Like I can see it's just like, okay,
Wouldn't that be
10
a
key
thing?
items. I do eggs. Yeah, it's gonna be like 15 eggs to do, but I don't have to raise that whale at all. I don't have to spend
It's
like minute
it's
and
a
a
pretty
half.
quick sprint too. Like going up to the top of it's a minute to do that dash, but I mean that's a lot faster than running to the bottom of the moon.
Well,
So,
even faster than just raising the whale and going to the moon the first time
yeah.
in total time. Checking that's gonna be faster.
So I mean, who knows? I'm here for it. Like, yeah, put eyes on it, see what happens.
Oh,
We
there's
got an
a gold
basement.
Mylon Z.
Oh, it's a Mylon we don't care about. He can stay alive down here, and
Yeah, I've got that blue robe in the back of my mind at tower.
yeah. 5 of 7's dangerous. Like it's one of the. Okay, so here's the thing now. Like you come back down here, right? So he's gonna do this. He's gonna see what's on the left. You also have a Luca key. So if that blue robe isn't what you want in the tower, do you spy Luca while you're down here?
Yes.
And just eliminate every possibility underground.
Yep. That's my gameplay. That's what I would do.
So
eliminate doing any of those moon checks in a generalized sense.
yeah, did McBain get the Luca key? He will in about 10 seconds.
So you don't always think about that. It's like, you have to get to the moon, you have to land the whale, then you have to walk to the actual boss spot.
Yeah.
So it's like, how much time? Like I can spend a minute checking. There are 2 minutes total, maybe 2.5, checking 2 boss spots, versus half that time just getting to a new location.
Yeah. All right, we're healing up for this. So, yeah, this is. I'll tell you what. You know what item makes a world of difference that might make this fight palatable for McBain if he had it? Is the curse ring.
Yeah.
Because at that, you see that it's like, oh, it's Ogopogo, or it's exactly what I need. So, yeah, this fight is.
That Palom has to have some
Dragon?
because it's Palom, so it'd be like Crystal Ring, Wizard Hat, something to that effect to take very little damage in the back row for a physical hit.
Yeah.
So I think he's gonna end up having this, get a few blinks off,
Yeah,
and he'll be fine going with the frog shots.
Yeah. The idea of this fight is yeah, sorry about that. You have to survive 5 turns. So it's 5 turns, you get your veils up, and on turn 7, they decide to breathe and try to attempt to turn you into frogs. If you have a veil up, you can bounce it, and hopefully they turn into frogs at that point, but boy, are they going to try to kill you first.
Yep. We have Rex here. He's about to scramble some eggs. That 10 key items went back, bought a few more sirens. I think is going directly to nuke on everybody.
I mean, it's a good call. Like, if you have a great way of one-shotting eggs here, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think a Full Moon Ninja will do it. I think it would have to be a Quake.
Yeah. Something you learn as you play the game. Oh, so yeah, you got to get the veils up, McBain.
Maybe he doesn't know the exact turns, because I've done that before. It's like, do I have one more? I don't know. I usually pop mine early.
Yeah, that's the danger of that fight. Yeah, see this once again. You come down here with levels, that fight goes completely differently. So that's the danger. It's the allure and the danger of doing the march. Is hey, it's a free key item, but if there's something necessary down there, you're coming back down here twice. And that, from a racing standpoint, boy, does that sting.
Ooh, McBain racing that whale.
Mm-hmm.
Knows that lunars are there.
Mm-hmm.
Could be going to check, see if there's a boss on the moon. Or grind on the moon. Like I said, we have that pass in hand.
Yeah.
That moon does look more appetizing to some.
Mm-hmm. Also, once again, we go back to that blue robe. Is it or isn't it?
You remember it was a blue robe at the top of the tower.
These two have been around the block. I'd like to think they remember.
Look,
But this is also racing for your tournament life on Rex's side. Case could be made to forget. Oops, things happen.
Yeah, it's not like, oh yeah, I need to fight this boss for an objective and reset out. Oh, what? Why did I? Oh,
Yeah.
it's not happened to high tier runners at all. Not at all.
Okay. Bye, game. Thanks for playing. Take care.
Yep. Has the 10 key items.
This
Probably
is,
gonna go do a D money and do a 4x4.
well,
My guess.
I mean, here's the thing. You only need a 3x3 to get to nuke.
Get ready to nuke, but Palom and
Yeah.
Roses would need a little bit extra.
But here's the interesting question, though. You have a pass in your hand. Why are you doing that? That's what I'm curious about. Is why are you on the giant? Is 2 bosses? The moon is a lot more than 2. The moon is 6.
I think
Now-
it's that slingshot I think it's a slingshot that just makes it so appealing.
I get
to
it.
do.
I get it, but 6 is greater than 2. I'm pretty sure my math is correct on this one.
Yeah, we don't do our math on stream, but I
Okay,
do tend to agree with you.
But all right. I mean, once again, this could be big brain. That there could be an antlion that's 65k, and you're there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it also could be the aspect of, oh, Rex may have gotten this before me. I
Mhm.
need to catch up. Let me do this to try and catch up. Like, he may have
Yeah.
already been on the moon checking spots. I need to expedite my levels and
Mhm.
get to the moon and catch up.
very much so.
Because he did have that wipe at Wyvern and the wipe at Lunars. So that puts a lot of pressure on his mind of, I feel behind.
Yeah, we talked earlier about it. It's like, you make a little mistake, which, I mean, we're all guilty of them. And all of a sudden your mindset is, instead of being on cruise control, like, oh, I'm going to go do this and then do this, then do my leveling and go do this, this, and this. It's like, okay, if I do all that, I just gave away 2 minutes. Do I need to take one of those out of the loop now? Do I, where's my rotation now? At this point, and that's a little bit of panic mode. Is okay. What am I doing? So
Yeah, I mean, has all the ingredients, just needs to be able to find the fight. Probably going to be using the checking the boss.
No, we're checking
first.
the boss first. Yeah. I mean, here's the thing: if the boss is free, you might be able to set up a slingshot. That's free, but it's annoying.
Yeah.
So I think we do that one after we level.
Yep.
So that's okay.
It's pretty adjacent. Let's put it that way.
I mean, it goes a lot faster when you have, nuke. You notice the theme here. There's a lot of nuke happening. Yeah. On Rex's side, looks like we finally hit damage threshold for Edge. So now he's one-shotting eggs. So,
Yep. In the back row, too.
there's White on Rosa. Well, he's got a full moon though, so.
Yeah. Full moon. Extra animation time, but comes in handy in these red moon seeds.
So, unfortunately, there's the variance. Something you'll learn as you play more free enterprise, this goes to everyone out there, is you learn little things like, where these thresholds are. So, like, for example, right now, Palom has got enough levels right now that a virus one-shots an egg. So, it actually goes faster having Palom in 2 right now. So you learn where those levels are and where the marks are, where you start with Quake and then you transition to Virus. Same thing with Edge. You learn, like how much strength gear do you need and what weapons do you need on Edge to guarantee you're doing 1800 damage.
Yeah.
So these are those little nuances as you play the game more. You learn to pick up those things. And I mean, you're watching on Rex's side, like every egg is hatching. Like the first 8 to 10 eggs all hatched. That's time. So when you're at this level of the tournament, that time is very dangerous to be given to your opponent.
And here we have the D machine on McBain's side.
Hey!
A week comes out. It's either an aim or just
Boy, have I done a lot of these in my life. I lost count. I did so many of these in Adamant Cup.
Casting a life potion on the D machine. What is he doing there?
They're cheating.
Cheating? That's the
Yes,
conversation?
cheating.
Okay.
Cheating.
All right.
It's a finely coded video game, okay? They enabled cheating. So we're just taking advantage of that by cheating. So yes. You don't want us to cheat? Turn the glitch off. Ugh. So yeah, like you said, we're probably doing what, 4x4 of these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What we actually mean by 4x4, for those of you that don't know, we're gonna kill 4 D machines and we're gonna use a life potion on every single one, effectively giving us a total of 8 D machines. Because we said finely coded game. Enemies have 0 vitality. Life potion gives you health equal to your vitality times 5. Enemies have 0 vitality. I know, more math on stream. But you get the full experience from it.
I think it'd be a lot cooler if like the enemy came back and then just faded away again. I think that'd actually be pretty cool.
The animation time alone.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you want a life glitch? Cool. It's gonna cost you time. Have fun. I mean, we'd still do it because it's faster, but it just be like, really? Yes, really.
You know, like how in 6 when the enemy it's an undead and you hit it with an instant death spell.
Yeah.
It just kind of reanimates.
Yeah.
I always hated that.
All right, are we should be close to done. I think that's 3x3 right now. Meanwhile, Rex is going to go take a swing at those lunars. So that will be 6 of 7.
Yep.
And then we get down to a certain tower.
Yep. And I think it would be save at the bottom of tower, check it, do Luca, then do Jen.
Just a straight sprint up there. So.
Ooh, Ice 2 coming out. Will he get the double off?
I think that's overkill. I don't think you need to do that at this point.
No kill like overkill?
Well, you're trying to get nuke on 2 people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Quit making it more complicated than it needs to be. You're doing a 4x4 and you're done. Don't sit there and get trick with it, and then all of a sudden somehow something goes sideways, and the demon decides to eat you for lunch. So.
There's the weak on the searcher.
Yep. Oh no!
And Tell goes down.
Anyways.
What else is new?
So, good part is, even though McBain doesn't have a curse ring, Tella's HP tells us that he's at 9 agility right now. That's fine. Every character here will be above 25 agility, so we have a bunch of RA1 kids with very large spells.
Okay. McBain just got 900, almost a million experience.
So Rydia's just shy of Medio. Yeah, we're kind of sad about that.
2 million experience on that Rydia.
Oops. Sometimes things happen. So, yeah, and on Rex's side, oh, by the way, don't blink, the lunars are gone.
Yep.
So, see ya. Hey, that's a useful item.
Very useful.
Yeah, white mages like that item.
Oh, I'll take the extra stats.
Look at this. McBain's not. Yeah, I'm not against it. Like,
yeah.
I look at the party comp right now. I mean, you get through that octopus pretty quickly. Is it worth the time investment to see what's behind it? I mean, if you're gambling, you're a gambler. It's in your name.
Yeah.
Play the game and just assume that, yes, there's a boss behind there, but I don't want to gamble on it. So I'm going to leave. And we know how Schrodinger works. That
Yeah.
once you leave, it's exactly the boss you need behind there.
And
So
then
you're
feel
just
real
going
bad.
to try to find the other boss.
Yeah.
And you already have a line on it at the tower. And if it's not the tower, you have the entire moon. So, I'm okay with it.
Gonna heal up, and is probably gonna go after those D-lunars.
Yeah. You
Like,
get the one you know
it's
out of the way. Now here we go. This is the one for all the marbles. So, is this go mode or are we on the?
Ooh boy, dancing blue robe.
He's got the kid in 2, so these fights go quick. It's just quack everything.
They're just the steel golems.
I know. I don't know. I don't feel it, but I mean, it could be. I don't feel it. I feel like this is water egg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, your
reset.
answer's on the moon. Get up
Or
there.
Luca. Yeah, the Luca key.
Luca is a heck of a. He's gonna take a swing at it. Yeah,
Remember the party
there we
that
go.
we created, the campfire? The Rex has the Zot one place, Slack has the Luca check.
Yeah, I remember all too well. I mean, it's not bad. You are shutting down the entire underworld at this point. I'm not against this at all. Once it's a minute, so you know, from where these two are sitting right now, Rex is ahead.
Yeah, but, like, you're on one boss check. Like there's actually a thought out there to check that package even.
No, no. It's 2+ minutes. Like, I'm on the moon, and if I'm that game, I'll just sprint to the bottom and check 3 bosses for how long it takes me to check the package. And if I'm wrong, so be it.
Because I'll say it now: the Antlion and Gauntlet package and tower key. That's where they're sitting.
I finally hit the 300 seed mark on these, so I'm officially done playing these. That being said, I've seen seeds where all 8 have been on Earth. I've had seeds where there have been 5 on the moon, and everything in between. The average is 2. There's supposed to be 2 on the moon. Doesn't mean it's always the case.
Right. Just like how Fu is only supposed to be like an 8% chance. And how many times have we seen him?
Oh, wait. So do we have a save the line unless he walks it out, right?
We still
we don't
got
have
it
to say
though.
anything. It's like, hold on. Let's see what the boss is first, then we'll deal with the line. Okay.
Oh, vanilla.
Hey, look, we get to put back the magma key. Yay.
We don't have underground access now.
Yeah, see, there you go. It's a very sad well in Agart, folks. I'll tell you what, eventually that well's gonna get its business back. So.
And Rex is doing what you say, going straight to the moon.
So
Question is, will McBain do the same?
Yeah, well, you're checking this.
Yeah.
The question is Luca at this point. So that's where. And all right, so let's talk about the moon. Right, you're going to the moon. You have a pass in your hand. Is there ever a world you don't go top down here?
No, I got top down.
Yeah, it's not even a question. So.
Like, there's an argument for the demi, but I still do K value first.
Yeah, but like you're playing the game right now that it's two bosses, right? So it's 2 out of 6 that you're probably gunning for. But you're gonna fade Murasame to do that? Like, no. The odds of that are that's dangerous. That's getting really scary.
I like
You
playing
have
the
exit
dangerous
and you
game.
have a pass. The sooner I'm off the moon, the better. I understand there's quantity at the bottom of the moon, but that walk is, I mean, it's a walk.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's
long
all
route.
rendered moot by this Cave Bahamut having one of our bosses, and then life is good.
Yeah, going back up to save because resetting's faster
Saving's
than
saving's important. You should do that. Like, we have an emote for that for a reason. Huh. Yeah.
I know no
Yeah,
reason
see,
why
there
that
it
could
is.
be around at all.
No idea. Not saving? Please.
Ah.
All right, here's the decision time, McBain. Down or to the right? We're fading
Oh.
Luca. Here we
Let's
go.
start looking. Ooh. And we are also going straight to the moon.
Yeah. So here we go. We have decisions.
Now the question is, does you cave value first, or does you go straight to the?
No, you do value.
Yeah. It's the fact that you can see it is what
Yep.
makes it appealing.
So yeah, we are off by maybe a minute here between these two.
Yeah,
So-
and a minute is like damage
Nothing.
rolls. and
Yeah,
fights.
that's a Z fight that could go an extra sideways. So we were tied. For anybody walking in, we were tied when we fell down after the hook route.
Yeah, and I remember
It was
thinking,
within 3 seconds. It was a tie.
Yeah, two
So-
completely different routes, completely
Yeah,
different grinds.
Everything. Yeah, and we're still here. So
Yeah.
So Rex is doing Mura. So
Okay.
here we go. Is this our answer?
Mm,
That is a long delay. We know
Yep.
what that means. Here we
Yep.
go. This is why you don't fade Mura with a pass in your hand. So who gets through this faster? That's the important thing. Rex
Yeah.
is using the correct strat here and casting weak on this. That's how you get through these really fast.
Yep.
So yeah, we are on the clock. This is a fight, a pass, and we are done.
Yeah. And about that, we're gonna get video on Rydia here.
Yeah, the sad part is we're never going to get to use it, though. That's the sad part.
I know.
Yeah,
Much sadness.
yeah. So, hey, you remember those hourglasses we bought? Yeah, boy,
Yeah.
are those going to come in handy.
Unfortunately, they still get all their attacks off, so here comes
It's-
a lot of pain.
It's fine. The good part is we have time to heal. That's the important thing. Like, the worst
True.
thing you can do is take a reset in this fight. So
No.
you have to spend a few extra seconds to, get a Cure 4 off with Rosa. Do it.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to die on this on Fight 5. Like, that is
Yeah.
the worst feeling in the world.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, but that's usually with you and Masa and Stumbleworth Dragons at the end. And yeah, we know how that usually goes.
Ah, Jimmy and Jimmy, no. Keep it away.
Yeah, sometimes it'd be that way. So, are we surprised that all these two are literally side by side here going into what is soon to be a Z fight? No. Not for a second. Rex has got the lead. So this is, honestly, this is his to, give away at this point.
I think McBain was trying to knock down Tella there, but dropped input, hit Rydia.
We can recover. We can recover from it. We're fine. So once again, and here's the thing though, this goes back to checking that shop in Mist Village. Like with a curse ring, he doesn't care about Tella.
Nope.
So, not that I'm advocating shopping, folks, because shopping takes time. But boy,
Yeah.
when you're in those places that you're never gonna be back to, like ever, spend 5 seconds, stick your head in the shop. You might be surprised what you're rewarded with.
Yeah, sometimes you can find a mute knife. Sometimes you can find a curse string.
Sometimes you find a whole bunch of, black and paladin equipment, but hey, you know what? Sometimes it'd be that way. So,
Yeah. Okay, well, we're fight 2 and 3. Only one fight difference in this whole gauntlet.
yeah. I mean, they'll get through the gauntlet. So, at
yeah.
this point, the parties, I mean, you look at them, they're identical. This is a reflect fight waiting to happen. We've been around the block. We can tell you exactly how this fight's going to go.
Yep.
It's very easy. So we'll spell it out for you, as I've done more of these than people. So this is just with the extra character, which is nice. So Edge will be in slot 2. He'll be up top. Rosa will be in 3. Quack Kid will probably be in 4, if not Rydia. Who cares? It doesn't matter at that point. So the way the Z fight goes is a Crystal Throw from Tella, a Star Veil from Edge, a Reflected White coming out of Rosa, and then a whole bunch of nukes coming out of the kids. And you're on battle speed 3, and the fight is over in 3 minutes.
Yep. The first one being a direct cast nuke, and the rest
Yep.
will be reflected.
Yep. The direct cast is to trigger the counter. That ensures that your party does not die. And then after that, it's a race. So, Edge might have enough time to dart something, usually the case, but you could try.
Yeah.
He's probably on chemist duty. This is Red Moon. You start with a couple elixirs. Chances are whoever eats the counter nuke is probably going to get elixired. And then after that, it's just throw every big spell you have at the wall,
Yeah.
and that's your game.
And if you're counting damage and have a decent dart, you might be able to, spoon.
But
Is
you
the only
got
thing.
yeah, you got 2 nukes and a white. Don't mess around with refill. For anybody wondering about the refill, once again, we're back to a finely coded video game. Limitations of the era. So the max HP that we could get Z to have was 65,000. We only gave him 61 because we're nice like that. Any direct damage that crosses the 45,000 threshold refills Z and he goes back to 61. Notice I said direct damage. Reflected damage does not apply to that formula. So
Yep.
keep that in mind when you see all these things bounce off walls. That is why.
Yep. Rex is through, has the crystal. McBain soon to get his crystal as he just finished the final fight here at the Gauntlet.
Mm-hmm. This is a short flight and crushing a house in front of Troy. You know, I understand the Troyan Parking Authority is a thing, but I guarantee the Troyan Housing Authority existed well before this. You know how many times I've crushed that house with this whale? It's that upper right house, and boy, does
Yeah.
that house just have a bad day.
I bet it's just expensive to try to even insure that house.
Yeah, like that, they probably just don't get insured at all. So here we go. There's Edge there. There's Rosa there. Make sure your battle speed's on 3.
3.
Make sure your spells are in the correct spots. And we are gone. And here we go.
Yep.
Hey,
Don't
I
worry,
see
gas
Z
and
flags.
warp or exit. Yeah. I see him too.
I've said
Nap
enough.
time?
Yep, this one's all yours, sir.
It's nap time, right?
I mean, I'm old, but I also don't nap, so, you know.
You take power naps. You maybe get like 30 minutes here and there. It's all good.
Yeah, it's not very functional, but it works. So what's the question? Why is it Z with a question mark?
See with the question mark. Well, unlike every other randomizer, we don't move Zeromus around. Even though I still think it'd be interesting to stick him in like Mist Cave and only give him like 1,000 health. Like, come on. So much nicer. No, he's too powerful. So we decide to change who he is. So, in the great words of Inven, whose Zerker are we gonna twerker?
I
Or is
like it.
the other way around.
I like
I
it.
can never
Z,
remember.
look, Z likes the cosplay. Like, I don't fault Z for this. You know, you don't get out much, and hey, I'm curious.
Yeah, I have some favorites. Do you have some favorites? With over 500 plus?
Honestly, I'm always excited to see a new sprite. You know, I've been
Yeah.
playing this a long time. I know I haven't seen them all, and I still get excited every time I see something new. So,
There's at least
So-
one Zerker in that party.
Yeah.
Even though he's
I
not
mean,
going to
it's
get
not-
Zerked,
I'm saying not get zerked.
but there's still one.
Yep. So here we go. Say hello to Reflect Strats. This is 101. If you're gonna learn a short a fight. Oh, hey, we know
Oh.
who that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Kind of.
Sorceress Adia. She's kind of
I-
mean.
I may not know this
Mhm.
game.
It's Final Fantasy VIII.
Ah.
Yeah. See, when we talk about gently compressing things, time compression, yeah, it's her fault.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what
I
that's
can
what
now
the-
appreciate that more.
Yeah. it's a whole convoluted explanation. Go play Final Fantasy VIII and you'll wonder a lot of things, but it's like that. So here we go. There's the direct nuke. Okay, who's eating the counter? And you notice, love doing this. It's just Cure 4 and go beep.
Yep. Yep.
All right, do we have enough equipment?
Yep.
We're good. So yeah, this is like, unless you drop an input here, this is done. So we are probably a minute and change off.
Yeah, and this run is super close. Like, it comes down to damage rolls and
it's
execution
too. Yeah. Yeah, it's, get in the party and you notice these two. The party is, short of the kids, switched. Like, we've all been around. We know how this fight goes.
The only thing is McBain has more levels on his two nukers, which gives him higher rolls, but like,
I was gonna say also interesting too, that Tella. That's a little high on the agility side. Yeah. So turn order might get a little weird here, but
we'll see what happens. It's going to be a near photo finish.
Well, I mean, it's these two. Is anybody surprised by that?
No, I'm not.
No. They were tied going underground, folks. Of course they're going to be in the Z fight at the same time. So.
Oh, McBain going for a little bit of spice here. Not queuing a counter nuke, just trying to output as much damage as possible. I think what he's trying to do is trying to reduce the amount of time.
There it is right there.
Never mind.
Okay.
Probably for the fact that his Tele has levels would be why he's doing it. Would be my guess. So he doesn't have a curse string. His Tele has extra levels for the agility. He's trying to reset the turn order with that silk whip.
All right. Rex has these 3 spells queued. This is done. The question is, which one of these 3 spells kills her? And the answer is that one.
Yeah.
See, folks, we get a game 3. Look at that. I'm not surprised. Are you surprised?
No.
We said we wanted game 3 earlier. We should appease Rex and tell him thank you for giving us a game 3 and quite possibly a game 4, 5, and 6. So, there he is. Hey, Rex.
Howdy, folks. GG.
Hey, thank you for giving us a game 3 and possibly a game 4, 5, and 6.
We're working on it. Oh, I don't like jet seeds.
Why not? You do so well at them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know you were tied going underground?
Nope.
You two were 3 seconds apart going underground.
That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. We weren't surprised. So, this seed. You're welcome for Blarg. That was my fault. That was my little gift to you for basically taking Rydia and giving her levels. So,
Why, thank you.
You're welcome. So, yeah, give us, the overworld, myself and Tybalt, we talked, it's like you two took completely different routes, but you were underground at the exact same time. After that, everything changed. So, what was you saw the blue robe, and you kind of probably put that one in the back of your mind. What was the plan underground? What were you doing at that point going forward?
Oh, had the pan, so definitely was doing the Sheila. When I hit and got the darkness, I was looking at my key items, and I think I was that put me to 6, so I'm like, do I D-machine? Do I hold out for 10? So we'll see. So I stopped in to Feymarch, checked the freebie, got another one, so that put me up to 7, so I'm like, okay, this is, looking good. Then went to go check the Sparkle, forgot if I saved, so ran back, saved, checked the Sparkle. Okay, found it was the Lunars, okay, so that's another boss. No way I was doing them at that point. So, remembered there was a Sparkle I saw at the top of Earth, so better go check Dwarf out. Hey, it was Wyvern. So, and hey, got another key item, so that put me up to 8. I'm like, okay, this is looking pretty good. And I think I had the Twin Harp at that point. And then I was all set up for it, so I'm like, well, we can do the Pan Bonk into the Twin Harp. It's set up, no better time to do it than now. So, went to visit Sheila. Never turned down the pass. Baron Key is always nice. We won't talk about the Twin Harp.
but Rex, let's talk about the Twin Harp though.
No.
You obviously you just said you admitted to routing it in. Was that always the plan? Or did you see your party's HP? It was like, well, if I do it, I might as well do it now.
Well, it's more of that. Like, usually by the time you run down, like, and your HP's at 1... If your party's that low, it's the easiest time to do it. It doesn't make sense to run in there with a full HP party at a different time. So, with having only 2 characters up and both at 1 HP, I figured that was probably the best time, if any. I was able to get an iron ring on both of them, so no time like the present to check it.
Damn.
Just had to be Calabrina.
I do appreciate the instant reset out of it, where it's like, I don't care about the item. I'm not sitting through this fight. Like, nah, thanks, bye. So I appreciated that.
Yeah. Well, I had everything other than tower keys, so knew every boss was open to me but one. So go mode was there. It's just running and finding.
All right, Tyvault, I've asked him enough. Your turn. What do you got for him? Well, while we wait, McBain's fight, boy, did that go off the rails, but he got it done. So, wow. We'll talk to him as soon as we're done with Rex about that fight, but...
So you decided in the end to do an egg grind. You also mentioned to a D machine. It's like you'd already gotten levels in a slingshot. Is that why you did the egg grind versus a D machine?
Yep. I didn't want to have to try to set up for the slingshot on the D machine. And having the pass, I generally put the giant off until I have to do it. So if I don't have the pass, the giant's my stop before the moon. But with having the pass, I want to do moon before giant. So I wasn't planning on going to the giant if I didn't have to, so I'd rather just do the eggs.
Okay. We did see that you decided to, have Edge just destroy the overworld, not picking up any other characters. I can't remember if you checked that for that Tella there earlier or not. Would you have taken the Tella in Warrior Pass if you knew he was there for the exit cast, or not?
I wouldn't. I like keeping it down to as few characters as I can with an Edge start. The more turns Edge gets, the quicker you get through stuff. The more you gotta pass or parry to someone to get through back to Edge is just time lost that Edge could be swinging his swords. Especially with getting that early Earth Crystal and ending up with a Ninja Full Moon, Edge could put out the numbers. I just wanted Edge to take turns.
Yeah, boy, that treasury was something, wasn't it? A little bit of everything for you there. Yeah, including a nice little dart that, you got some good use out of, I would say.
Very good use.
Yeah. So, when's game 3?
Be tomorrow at the same time.
Okay. So does that mean game 4 is Friday at the same time?
Be Thursday at the same time, most likely, and then game 5, Friday. We got to make sure we have enough time to get all the games in. That's why we scheduled, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Oh, tomorrow's Thursday already.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've lost count, but we've scheduled early just so we can make sure we can get all the ties in.
Okay, perfect.
Perfect.
I mean, hey, we're here for more free enterprise, and thanks to you, we get a game 3. So congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you. Thank to you, folks. Thanks to you and Tybalt for the wonderful commentary. Can't wait to watch us back. Thanks to Alice for the wonderful jet seed that definitely did not cause me nightmares. And to Slade for pushing the buttons.
All right, go enjoy the rest of your evening, Rex. Take care, sir.
All right, you folks have a good evening. Thanks again, and GG's once again to Rybon.
Rybon? I know who he meant.
Yep.
We'll get him in here in a second. That's your winner. That's game 3 participant Rexbanner. Let's see if we can get McBain in here for well, obviously McBain has decided he's too good for us. He's going to go interview with the other team currently going. There you are. McBain, GG to you, sir.
Thank you.
I thought you were going to interview with the other team going right now. That would have been great. Just walk in, just start saying hi, and be like, wait, what? So, yeah, game 3.
Yeah. Well, we needed one, right?
You did,
We
and
had to tie.
look, you kept us on the edge of our seat. Like, you two were tied going down the hook route. Like, you both fell within 3 seconds of each other. You were both in the gauntlet at the same time. Like, this race was something to behold, and obviously that Z fight, yeah, the wheels came off a little bit on it.
Yeah,
but
once I lost, I kind of lost focus a little,
Mhm.
and then was like, well, I'm just gonna do things. It's doable. It's doable. Doesn't matter anymore.
I was gonna say, we're interviewing Rex. I'm, side eyeing your fight and wondering, like, wait, what? And how are you holding this together? I mean, all the credit to you for holding that one together. Like, that's a
Yeah,
great
definitely.
tutorial on how to save a Z fight there. So
Yeah, thanks.
very well done. So tell us, I guess the first question, when you look at the two of you and what you and Rex did, one of the big deviations was Rydia, and it came down to that Bahamut. So,
yeah.
Your party choice earlier, obviously you did eventually throw away that cane. What was the reasoning behind it?
Really, I thought about it and I didn't want to change it. I don't know. I just had a feeling. Of course, it was wrong, but as soon as I saw the Bahamut, I was like, do I bring back Rydia or not? And I chose not to. And yeah, well, that wasn't. I mean, Kane did kill Ruby, but that's basically it.
Yeah, no, he definitely proved his use, but yeah, Blarg is, well, we all know what Blarg does. So
Yeah.
Underworld, I guess the only other question I have for you is, obviously you both unfortunately ran into the buzzsaw that was the Lunars. You the first time, the first fight.
I guess I'm very bad at managing my inventory because apparently I still had Starville.
Okay. We were wondering, like, wait, did he just miscount the amount of turns or what happened? Because we saw that breath go off. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah,
That's not good.
I couldn't find them. I was like, wait, I bought Starveils. Where are they? So I was like, did I reset out of it? So before Z, I went to Baron and buy Starveils. And while on Z, I said, oh, there they are. My 3 Starveils I bought earlier.
Yeah, they were there all along. Yeah, no, inventory management, I don't know what that is. I'm terrible at it too.
Yeah, me too.
I'm terrible too.
Yeah. So, all right, Tybalt, your turn. What you got for us?
So you had sirens coming down the hook route, and you had a lot of money coming from that treasury. Yeah, you had the darkness, so you had the option between the egg grind and D machine. Was the fact of having 10 key items and a slingshotable Rydia the reason why you decided to do the D machine over eggs?
Yes, that's basically it. And well, it's also wiping to the D Lunars. Yeah, that fight I shouldn't have wiped if I saw my Starveils. After that, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna nuke that thing. I went to Rydia and I'm gonna slingshot her.
Yeah, at least that's what I at least kind of thought. It's like you'd taken some early wipes there. I need a way to catch back up, and one of the easiest ways to do that is to just get all your levels at once.
Yeah, and I got a couple triples, so beat things up a little.
That does bring up after the grind. So you spied the boss. You saw who it was. Was there ever a world where you kill that Octomam, or was it, no, this fight's going to take too long, I'm gone?
Yeah, no, there was no way. I knew where I'm missing 2. I knew they're at top of the tower. It's possibly the gauntlet, so like I'm not taking a chance here.
Okay. Well, I mean, the result, probably not what you wanted, but game 3.
No, it's what I wanted.
I was gonna say.
I want another game. I want more games.
Look, if you watch this back, we're not, like, the amount of times you two were tied, we're not surprised. Like, you two have a very storied history in free enterprise. You didn't let us down today.
It's funny
Not
how
for a
this
second.
happens, and we
Yeah,
never do
right?
the same thing. That's the funny thing. We don't play at all the same. We
No.
do different thing all the time, and we always meet up at the same spot.
Yeah, funny how that works.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, hey, we will see you back tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for game 3 and possibly game 4 and game 5, because
Six.
admins, they've complained that they haven't had a tie in the last 2 tournaments.
Yeah.
We're overdue.
Yeah, I think we're missing something without them.
Yeah, we'll work on that tomorrow.
Yeah,
So,
we'll try.
all right, take care, McBain.
Thank you very much, guys.
Well, Tybalt, you know what? We didn't get a tie today,
No, we didn't.
but we got a game 3
Oh,
and an amazing race.
I'm fine with that.
I am too, because these two put on a show. I love these two racing. These two are
Oh.
great, but
Definitely.
I will definitely make sure I'm around to watch tomorrow. That's for sure. We're not. I don't think we're done with people yet, though.
I don't think so either. I think
No,
we still have some more free enterprise racing going on.
we do. Well, we should tell them where they're going, but we're gonna give it a second because once again, go follow these runners. These runners are amazing. If that race didn't just prove that to you, go follow them. Go follow Tybalt. Go follow Allie. Go follow Zold. I guess, if there's a follow left, go follow myself. Sure, whatever. Fine, great. We're going to RPG Limit Break. Why are we going there?
Because there's another race going on. It is going to be Dekar Smash versus Ike here.
Boy, that's a lot of Red Moon today. So I'm here for it. Let's go say hi. Do we need to tell them about spoilers, or you think they know what?
We have just don't spoil anything from this race. Stacking newspapers hurt. Yeah, yada yada. You know the rest.
I'm immune to newspapers, so I'm good. So, Tybalt, it's been a pleasure as always, sir.
Been a pleasure, Martin. Always grand to do comms with you.
Yeah. And we will see you all next time. Till then, bye.